Hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. So we are going to check what are the messages that we are getting today. Just a reminder, this is a collective read, so it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Always follow your intuition. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about. I'm just giving you here confirmation. If I am talking about masculine or feminine, I am not talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy that someone is operating from. Okay, let's see. We seems to have someone who is maybe overthinking, maybe thinking deeply about their future, their destiny, because they might feel stuck in their destiny. Might be dealing here with someone who is going through some kind of financial burden, and they are trying to understand how they can get out of this situation. They might have been very comfortable financially in the past, but apparently they are not. Yeah, they are trying to get out of a concerning situation here. This is what their thoughts are all about. There is some kind of ending here, or they want something to end, or they are afraid of some kind of ending. We might also be talking here about inheritance and how to block it, because they want some money to come towards you, but they are not ready to do the work in order to get it. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Set. Okay, so the setting here, we are talking about somebody thinking, planning. This is the main subject here. It is this planning, and it concerns wealth, money, getting out of a difficult place, putting an end to something, maybe putting an end at someone's work, passion. Okay, let's get into the tarot and let's get a little bit more information here about all of this. Let's see. Let's see. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the newcomers. Welcome to you if you were already here. I had a few comments. I love the comments. So thank you for leaving me messages. I love to know that my readings are helping you, that they are giving the clarity that you need. If you are new here and you want a little bit more information about me, I invite you to go into the text box, and I invite you to go to Instagram, because there is my professional page and it's where I'm the most active. So let's see, tell me more please about those thoughts. What's going on? Why is it happening now? Somebody needs to make a choice. Someone needs to make a choice. Okay, what is it? Oh, about a toxic group that they might be dealing with. I will hide the lovers because they are kind of naked. They need to make a choice regarding a toxic environment, maybe regarding gossip or people that are gossiping a lot. Yeah, that there are things here that have been done in the dark, hidden secrets, illusions. Things don't appear as what they truly are. Tell me more, please. Yeah, there is some kind of manipulation here, manipulative behavior that they would like to get out of, because I guess that they understand that wherever they are, they won't be able to get anywhere. They are looking at their investments and they realize that they might have been spending too much time or energy in a place where they shouldn't have. People that they are surrounded by, it might be co-workers, it might be friends, it might be their family, the community, it might be whatever, in fact, right? But we are talking here truly about a group of people that they feel that they are toxic, and they feel that they cannot trust anyone in this group. Okay. Anything else here about those thoughts? Yeah, they see some kind of truth now. They might be speaking about this truth, or at least what I truly feel here with this moon card being here, and this toxicity and a choice that needs to be made. I feel here that they might have seen some kind of truth, but right now they are not revealing what they saw. They are keeping it for themselves because they are trying to see how to make the best of the situation, because right now they are stuck because of this situation. Okay, let's see, I want to have all the cards. I guess that this person is looking at their investments and realizing that maybe they thought that wherever they were, it would lead them somewhere, and they realize that it doesn't lead them anywhere, and that they are still stuck in a very weak place. Poverty might, of course, talk about money, but it doesn't have to talk about money. It can also talk about quality of life, about the circle that you are into. I kind of feel that we are talking about money here and work, because we have the poverty and we have the wealthy man in reverse. Maybe they thought that they would be able to become wealthy wherever they were, but they realized that it's not the case. And I think that we might be talking about work because we have this occupation here, which the occupation is related to a work of passion. So it's not just about money. It is truly, you might accept a work because you truly love to do it, and you hope that your work will be appreciated and that it will allow you to get somewhere. But here I don't feel that it's the case. I need to ask what I want, and I want to know more here about the journey in reverse, please. Why is the journey in reverse? Yeah, because they feel that there is no balance wherever they are. They need to defend themselves all the time, convince people maybe of their value. There is something here that they feel is very, very unfair. Yeah, the justice in reverse. There is no justice. There is no recognition of their added value there. Yeah, they are striving for happiness. It all looks great from the outside. It looks great from the outside, but in fact, it's not. This person, I think, truly feels that they are treated in a very unfair way. Journey in reverse. Yeah, they are seeing things now from a new perspective, a new light. They feel stuck, but it seems like now they know why they are stuck. While before they might not have known, maybe because they didn't pay attention, maybe because they were blinded by some kind of manipulation, maybe when they were trying to speak up about how things were unfair, how they couldn't have any balance in this environment, they were shut down by the person that they were talking to, maybe a boss, maybe a parent. Let's see. Poverty in reverse. They want to get themselves out of a difficult place. Tell me more, please, about this poverty in reverse. I think that they want to take control of their own life. Yeah, they want to be able to create their own legacy. Poverty in reverse. Yeah, and they feel that they are blocked. They feel that they are not respected in their community, in their family, in their workspace. That they cannot be creative there. That their added value is not allowed to shine. Tell me more, please. Oh, what's this? Okay, the Four of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I kind of feel that they feel totally blocked. They feel... In the beginning, I think that they felt that they could be creative and bring their own thing wherever they were, but I feel that now not only they can't bring their creativity into their work, but also it is kind of blocking them emotionally. Like it's going for a long time, yes, and they want a new beginning. They want a new beginning. And I guess that they feel that they cannot have it there. Poverty in reverse. Again, this Justice in reverse. Yeah, they feel that it's very unfair what's going on there. They feel it's very, very unfair. That they are misjudged, that they are not considered. Yeah, and they want to lay down those burdens. They want a new beginning. They want to be able to create their own legacy. I truly feel that we are talking here about family work, maybe somebody working for their family, and they don't feel that they have their space there. They feel exploited. They don't feel respected. They don't feel free. They don't feel that they can bring an added value. Like if there is some kind of willingness to keep them down, or that they are not respected, and so whatever they are coming up with in order to try to be appreciated for what they do, they are shut down. They are shut down. Maybe they feel disrespected by the boss. Let's see, what is this wealthy man here in reverse? Tell me more, please, about the wealthy man in reverse. Yeah, it's the leader. Yeah, the leader is not giving them a lot. They are still treating them as a student. Well, I think that this person feels that they are not anymore at the stage of a student, that they prove themselves. Yeah, and they are treated like a loser. They feel that they are losing. They are losing their time. They are not appreciated for who they are. They cannot shine wherever they are. Yes, this is the truth. They see this truth very clearly now. It might be kind of new. Maybe they were blinded to it before. Yeah, it's breadcrumbing. It's breadcrumbing. Yeah, they feel that they won't be able to grow wherever they are because they are not seen as someone of value there. You know, it might be someone who is, I don't know, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years in the same company, and somehow they are still treated like a child, you know, someone that just started, a stagiaire, a trainee. It's always very weird for me because in French the word means something totally different. It means, how can I say it without being, you know, it's a kind of woman that is not very respectful about her own body, let's say it this way. A prostitute. I don't think that this word will be flagged. I don't think so. So yeah, they feel that they deserve more. They deserve more. They see it very clearly now. They feel that they are not appreciated, and they want something else. Let's see, concern in reverse. Again we have this 10 of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, they don't want to be concerned so much. Again, the 2 of Swords in reverse coming out. You see that I shuffle. I think that I would keep those cards out because they are very interesting. They are coming back again and again and again. Yeah, I feel that this person truly feels here that maybe someone has made promises to them that were not. They were just. It was kind of love bombing, you know. You are starting at a job, so they are saying yes, and you will have this, and you will have that, and you will do this, and you will do that. And at the end of the day, they are seeing clearly now that first of all, they cannot build their legacy, that they are stuck, but they see it now. They see that they are stuck. Tell me more here about this concern in reverse and this Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they feel that this company is trying to hold on to them, but not using them for their own value. It's like they are putting in the job, the company enjoys of the fruits of the job, but they don't want this person to know their value, because if they will know their value, they will ask for more money, or they will maybe build their own company, and they don't want that. So they make this person feel that they have no value, in fact, just in order to hold on to them. Yeah, because they don't want this person to be stable. Wait, because there was another card here. There was the Empress also. They don't want this person to understand how abundant they truly are, how valuable they truly are. This is such a sneaky behavior. You know, it's like the company truly depends on this person. Truly. But instead of allowing this person to truly have a good life, they don't want that because they don't want this person to realize their value. So the company is exploiting this person, holding on to them by not giving them stability, to make them feel like they have no air. You know, this is also, we can see it in politics, for example, when we are talking about, you know, the whole huge plans of politics and all of this. It's, you know, it's feeding you of fear, so you are in such a survival mode that you don't that you won't go against the system because you don't have the power to go against the system, instead of making it in such a way that everybody will be satisfied. Because when people are happy, they don't want to complain if they are happy, but somehow you cannot control them then. And this is why the system is in place. It's in order to maintain some kind of control, keeping people feeling stuck, feeling in survival mode, truly. This is the best way to say it. And so they can be controlled. They can be dominated. I truly feel that this is what is happening here. Okay, so I'm happy to see this coffin, because it might mean that this person is putting an end to this, which they absolutely should do. They should trust themselves. What is coffin here? Yeah, look. Taking distance. Absolutely. Six of Swords. I love that. Good job. Yeah, so they are planning their escape, being independent. They understand their value now. They understand that they can be abandoned by themselves, that they don't need all of that. Tell me more about the coffin in reverse. Yes, because they want to change their faith. Their fate. F-A-T-E. They want to change their fate. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Tell me more about the coffin. Again, the burden. Laying down burdens that are not theirs to carry. Tell me more about the coffin here. Yeah, you remember how it was in the opposite? Like they were not getting anything. Yeah, they want something else. They want to turn the wheels and put their energy into themselves, being generous towards themselves, being in an environment of fairness, equality. This is also talking about being fair, giving back. They want to be in an environment where there is a real exchange. Coffin in the uprights. Yeah, they feel that they have no control where they are. They feel that they cannot take control about their life where they are. They might be very stressed out. Yeah, because there is something that is not fair, and also there is manipulation here. Like there are things that should be said and they are not said. This person feels that there are a lot of lies, manipulation, maybe that they are not heard, that when they try to speak up, they are not heard. They cannot express themselves there. Yes, exactly. They feel stuck. The Hangman in reverse. It's being stuck. It's not a good stuck. It's not like being stuck in order to think about their situation. No, no, no. They are stuck. They feel stuck where they are. So they want to put an end to it. Coffin. Yeah, they release. Wait. They want to release. They want to regain their independence. This is healing. It's good. It's very, very good. They want to get out of this bad cycle of being stuck in low vibration. And I think that with this occupation card, we will get into it. There is some kind of sacrifice, I feel. Maybe because they know that they choose the work that they are into out of passion. They thought that it might be the best place to be. It kind of reminds me of something in my own life. I was a photographer in my past life, and so I worked for a very famous, maybe the most popular magazine of the country that I'm in. And they were truly exploiting us. There is no other way of saying that. Like you know, usually you stay some time and you are paid more. There you were paid less with time. Understand? And then I had another magazine, an international magazine, that wanted to work with me. And so even though I was freelancing, I was correct enough to go to my boss, and tell them, listen, this international magazine is opening in the country and they want me to work with them. I know that I'm independent, but I just want to be clear with you, because I'm working with you since a long time, that it's okay with you, that you don't have some kind of problem. And they say, no, it's totally okay, because of course it was supposed to be okay. They just asked me not to do the same kind of work. And as in this place I was mainly doing reportage, portraits, makeup, and in the other one it was fashion, so it was totally different. It was two different things. And so I started working with this international magazine, and the first place where I was working, where anyway they were not giving me enough money in order for me to survive. There was no survival there, and they were not supposed to tell me that I cannot work with someone else, as I was a freelance, and they didn't give me enough work for me to be able to live. Once I started to work with the other magazine, they said to me, no, you have to choose. So if I truly had to choose, I would have chosen there. People were saying to me, no, but you cannot leave this place, it is so good for your resume. And they knew it. This is why they were exploiting people. At the end of the day, my best advice to you, never stay for the resume. If someone is telling you, do this work for free or discounted because it will bring you money, from my experience and from the experience of many, it never brings you anything. It is a trap. Someone who respects you truly will pay you whatever you are worth, you know? So I kind of feel here that we might have the same thing, because we have this occupation, and I said occupation is truly working from a place of love. It's doing something that is, it's not toilet labor. It's not like going to a work that you hate. No, this is truly a work of passion. So maybe they thought that this is what they needed to do. Like I thought that as a photographer, I needed to be in a magazine, right? So let's see, occupation in reverse. What can you tell me here? What can you tell me about this occupation in reverse? The Five of Swords in reverse. Again, Temperance in reverse. Yeah, they know that they have to leave this place. They know that they have to leave this place because when they are trying to talk, there is no one to listen. They don't care. You know, I feel like it's the kind of thing that they say, okay, where is my promotion? I work here since so much time and I'm giving overtime. They say, yeah, very, very soon. You know, it's always very, very soon. Very, very soon. And they feel like there is a true imbalance between what they are giving and what they are getting. They feel this unfairness. There is no stability. They cannot stay there and build a 10 of Pentacles. They know that. Considering where this card is in place 7, I think that we can also say that, you know, sometimes you might think that you can find like a shortcut, let's say this way, even though I don't consider that me working with this magazine was a shortcut, but I accepted things that I shouldn't have accepted, for sure. And I think that this person did the same. Out of love of their work, they accepted things that they shouldn't have. And so they might have thought that they would be respected for that and appreciated, but it's the opposite that happened. They were exploited. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. They feel that they are really not respected wherever they are. Occupation in reverse. Can you tell me more here? Yeah, they need to be independent. They have taken, if it's you, if we are talking about you here, right? You have enough experience. You might feel like it's a loss. It is not a loss. Maybe yes, you lost some time. I can look back and say, okay, I lost some precious time. But even though in this loss, in everything, there is also lessons that are learned. And so if this is you, you have learned some precious lessons that allows you now to even be independent, open your own business. The Queen of Pentacles, she's in charge of her own business. So this is kind of telling me, you know, it might be some kind of sacrifice that you feel. You might be scared a little bit, even though I think that we are scared when we are in this thought process. But once we take the decision, there is some kind of energy, shift of energy, that suddenly we are very, very driven, very motivated. We start to plan, we start to see things differently. Yeah, putting the burdens down. Putting the burdens down. Taking the decision and going forward with it. Yeah, look, abundance is on the way. You see the truth about the situation. Abundance is on the way. I always say, when we are trying to take shortcuts in life, at the end of the day we are doing the total opposite. When we take the comfort road. Occupation reverse. It's kind of turning, I don't know how to take it. Three of Wands. I feel like it's like not being there and waiting for the ships to come in, because the person has understood that the ships won't come in. Tell me more. Occupation reverse. Yeah, it will take you out of misery. This decision of letting go of whatever you are doing right now, or the environment where you are doing it, putting an end to it, not only will it bring you a lot of happiness, it will bring you a lot of abundance. you will put down your burdens, and it will take you out of this place of misery. Because right now, apparently, you are miserable. When you are talking, nobody is listening to you. There is no fairness here. There is no happiness, and you are absolutely and totally able to take care of yourself and do your own thing. Let me remind you also that if you know that you want to start your own business, but somehow financially you feel that you cannot do it, you can find a way to find a work that you are doing something stable that will bring you some kind of stability, and then leave a few hours every day or 3 times a week or even during the weekend in order to start this business for you. When I was still a photographer, this is when I got again into therapy, learning, getting certifications, doing all those things. I waited to have the certifications and everything before I made the shift, right? This is peace. This is healing. This is peace. This decision will bring you a lot of peace. Your thoughts will be in the right direction. I kind of feel also the being very exhausted by trying more and more and more and giving more and more and more, hoping that something will change, hoping that they will be fair, hoping that there will be more appreciation. But when we are dealing with someone here who is manipulating, they are expecting that. They are breadcrumbing you because they want you to work harder for exactly the same reward. Okay, let's see something else that the collective should be aware of. Look, did you see how this card turns from there to there, from there to there? 6 of Pentacles. I think that if you are taking the right decision, the universe is truly helping you. This is what I could see. Yeah, I think that you are there. You have the creativity, you have the energy, you have the dynamism to move forward. This is a lot of fiery energy. It's in the upright. The fire energy, it is creating something new. When we are looking at the tree of life, where the highest is the highest point, of course, the first energy, the energy of creation, is the fire. It's the fire. Down we have the concrete, the pentacles, the materialization of what started from the fire. So I feel that you have a lot of energy, a lot of knowledge, a lot of creativity. You have what it takes. You have what it takes, and I truly feel that you might also, with this 6 of Pentacles, you might be afraid financially that you cannot do it, but I think that there is a way here, maybe to find some kind of investors, or maybe if you present your project to some people, you might do a GoFundMe, and you give them something in exchange. I don't know what is your plan or what you want to do, but this Page of Pentacles also tells me that somehow you feel that wherever you are, they are kind of manipulating the situation, in order to block you financially, not give you the opportunity to go forward and build your own thing. You know, like they know that what you have is very precious. They truly need it, but they don't want you to know that they need it. So they keep you stuck by using finances and by making you feel that you are not enough. But look here, your new beginning is here. The Magician, you are letting go. You are not crying anymore for your situation. You are bringing your own justice. You know that you are dealing here with people who are very arrogant, who are playing the victim all the time, that they are trying, in fact, to hold you there, to not allow you to go to your own way by keeping you unstable. This is what they are doing. It's manipulation, but you see through it. You know that you are dealing here with someone who is manipulating you. And you know that you are abundant. You might also feel that they are getting very much into your business here. Very curious. Maybe you try to leave and you might have felt, you know, that they were stalking you, something like that. We might also be talking about a workplace that is like a cult. We might be talking here about a cult. We might be talking about a religious group. Some families are built like this, you know. You have to follow their rules. You have to do the work that they are doing with no respect, nothing. Yeah, intuitively, you know very well the Tower is here. You are regaining your power, your inner strength. You place judgment on the situation. And you know that your victory is not there. You need to move forward, end this cycle, and invest in yourself, even if it might create some kind of conflicts. If it's a family business, it can create some kind of conflict. You know that you have other opportunities coming your way. You know that. Yeah, they don't want you to go. They don't want you to go. The Death in reverse, they don't want you to go, but you know better. You know better. You are planning. You cannot be stable there. They are blocking you, your creativity. They are betraying you. Yeah, they want you to be miserable. Want you to be miserable. Again, this emotional manipulator, creating a lot of illusions. But you see the truth. You are distancing yourself emotionally. I think that right now you are doing it in silence. Maybe you are searching for a partner to do it. Continue to do it in silence. I encourage that. I think that it's better to move in silence, especially when you are dealing with that. I hope that it was helpful. Let me know in the comments. I love to read the comments. If you are new here and you want to know more about me, I invite you to go into the text box and subscribe to the channel if you want to know more, or like. Somehow I feel that when we like, then the algorithm is showing us more. So even if you don't want to follow for a reason or another right now, this is what I realized, that when I like, then the algorithm is showing me more. So have a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this, and till very, very soon. Bye.